All right, folks. We're supposed to solo today, and I'll let Jim tell you.
Well, if you point the camera towards the windsock, wind's pretty much straight across the runway, and it's variable too. It's not looking like it's going to be a good day. Maybe later the winds will calm down, and then we can get you in there. But we want it to be less than 10 knots.
Sure. So we're gonna try again at 3 o'clock. Jim has been very graceful. He said he'd come back. We'll try again at 3. Hopefully it works out. But if not, we're back to waiting for the solo.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go check out this plane. Jimbo.
What's up, YouTube family? This is Danlade with another episode of 3000 Feet. Listen, guys, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. I'm seeing these likes and subscriptions. I'm not the YouTuber as these YouTubers know how to do this stuff. So the fact that you're showing me some love, I truly appreciate it. I want to get that out the way first. I really do. Also, it actually helps me learn because I want to make better videos for you. I end up making videos that help me learn. So please continue to like and subscribe, and I thank you. I am waiting to take my solo. Now, we've pre-soloed a couple of times, but the weather has just not been my friend. And so sitting around and studying, I thought, hey, why not make a video and address some of the things that you've asked me? Why not? I'm not doing anything else except waiting. So I'm gonna talk today about the 5 things that shocked me the most from the time that I walked into the flight school up until now. And now I'm at about 30 hours. For the older pilots, listen, I understand if you don't watch this because it's probably not gonna help you. You're just gonna remember your old days. But the newer pilots, this may be important for you, so just bear with me for the next few minutes. The very first thing that you have to know is that you're going to feel dumb. You're gonna feel dumb. A lot of the things that you're gonna be learning have actually nothing to do with the actual flying of the aircraft. You're gonna be doing a lot of calculations. You're doing things like weight and balance, fuel calculations for your trips. You're gonna have to know about the different airspaces and the altitudes at which these airspaces occur. You're gonna learn about air pressure and its effects on your flying and on the plane. Learning to fly is like drinking from a fire hose. You're gonna learn a bunch of things that are actually integral for you to fly, but don't have much to do with the fun part of flying the plane. And thus, every time you go, you're gonna sit there and get all this information and you're gonna be like, what the fuck had I got myself into? Feel dumb and keep going. If you feel like you know everything, you should probably stop because you're gonna cause us all problems. The second thing that I found very interesting about learning to fly was the fact that you have to be so detail oriented. Otherwise, you'll mess up. Now, if you're like me and you're all over the place, don't worry, you're gonna learn. You just have to make it a conscious effort to be able to fly. For example, if you don't lock your seat in a car, it's dangerous, yes. However, it's not quite as dangerous as not locking your seat in an airplane. A story my instructor told me, these folks were taking off in a flight and they had to move the seat forward just a tad. When they moved the seat forward, they didn't lock it. So as they were taking off, pulled back on the yoke, the seat slid back and they yanked back on the yoke by accident. The plane stalled, they crashed, and I believe they died. These are the little things that I'm talking about. That's just a little seat lock. Your attention to detail has to be on point. The third thing, you almost have to be a plane mechanic if you're going to be a pilot. Because now, in a car, if you break down, you pull to the side of the road. If you don't know how to change a tire or something, you call AAA, they come, they fix it. In a plane, pulling over means you crashed. So, for a plane, what I did not know was that you have to know literally how the engine works, what the different components do. If you're feeling something, what is possibly happening, because you have to mitigate it. You don't get to just pull over and wait for someone to help you. So it's a little bit more involved. You know, you don't have to know how to fix the damn thing, but you have to know what is happening, which means you have to understand the engine and everything, and the wings, the ailerons, the rudder, all this different stuff, so you know what's going wrong when it does go wrong. Number 4 was the fact that I thought I'd taken my own life in my hands many times, having been in the military and what I do for a living, protecting people. But to be honest with you, the first time you're piloting an aircraft, even with your instructor there, you will realize that you just put yourself in your own hands. And what that does for you is, think about this, when I was in college, if I bombed a test, I bombed a test. Oh, well, I could do it again. With flying, If you bomb the test, quote unquote, as you're up in the air, there's a huge problem. So the sense of responsibility that I had for myself was magnified, and it's still magnified, because when I go up there, I realize it's not a joke. It's not flight simulator, and it's not a driving test. Something happens, if you didn't pay attention to what you're supposed to do, it kind of sucks. So yeah, within taking responsibility for your own life comes the next point that I'm trying to raise. Number 5, learning to fly is not necessarily a hobby. At least in the learning stage. I'm learning that I don't like to study. I have to say it. Jimbo will tell you, but you have to study. To my subscribers and to the people who have commented on my videos, listen, some of you have given me some crucial freaking advice. I go back, I talk to Jim about it, and I say, hey Jim, this is what I read on this comment. They said, you know, I'm yanking up too fast on the throttle, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. And people give you advice, but this is all learning. It's almost like with flying, you have to immerse yourself in it. No one's gonna hold you accountable. The only thing that holds you accountable likely is your wallet. But outside that, no one's gonna hold you accountable. Don't be like me studying. Set aside some hours a day and concentrate on flying. When you're watching YouTube, watch some flying YouTube videos. All these things kind of help you to get into the zone and be able to be successful at this. It's only a hobby after you've learned. But while you're learning, that shit is like college. And where it's even a little different from college is, in college you could just chew and pour. With flying, you have to chew, assimilate, digest, and then execute, not just pour. If you just memorize everything and that's how you pass your tests in flying, you're gonna have a problem there because you don't know why you're doing anything. So these are the 5 things that shocked me. I hope this is a little bit interesting to you, or at least interesting to those that are getting into flying. Again, like and subscribe. This is not the most exciting video, and I'm sorry, but I'm doing all of this in real time, so you're getting to see everything as it happens. And so I can't do much right now but sit here on this gloomy day with this rain and all that and just wait for a good day when I can fly. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow, but we'll see. But in the meantime, let me just share something heartfelt here before I go. When I started to do this, I didn't even know if I'd want to continue. I just knew that I'm me and this is how I do things. Face the beast in the eye. I got so much love from people, and people watching me and rooting for me. You don't even know me, I don't know you, but you're rooting for me and you're loving me. I've got all these people, all you folks rooting for me, and you are helping me on this flying journey, because now I know I can't quit. Not for nothing, I don't want to look like a bitch to you or just one day stop producing the videos. So I'm gonna get my PPL, and it's largely because of you guys and for you guys giving me the impetus to keep going. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully the next time I put up a video is gonna be the solo and not something with me standing in front of a green screen trying to tell you something. Take care, I appreciate you, and I'll see you when I'm going solo. Danlade, signing out.